We live in a world where authenticity is no longer measured by origin or experience, but by how convincingly something looks old. A vintage leather chair isn't valued for its history. It's prized for the cracks and stains that signal time has passed through it. What we really crave is not truth, but trust. We want objects to feel real in a world we don't fully believe in. This need has turned patina into a product, sold in kits or machine, applied as if aged by magic. Authenticity has become the aesthetic of trust, and we've outsourced its production to machines. We're not trying to deceive ourselves, but we are trying to feel safe in a world where everything seems too new, too perfect, too disposable. A fake crack is more comforting than an unbroken surface because it signals that something has been through time with us.
Understanding people of 1940 requires recognizing how global conflict and economic hardship shaped their resilience.
We look at a worn leather jacket, a weathered coffee table, an Instagram post with film grain, and say, this is real. But we are no longer measuring authenticity through lived experience. We're reading it from the surface. What was once earned through time can now be bought in pixels. The patina of history has been decoupled from its source code, memory. It's not about nostalgia anymore. It's about trust cues, signals in a marketplace where truth is optional and trust is currency. AI voice models don't just replicate speech, they replicate hesitation, vocal tics, even the soft inhale before a pause. These imperfections are not mistakes. They're carefully engineered to pass as human. The illusion of soul is now an algorithmic feature. We've outsourced authenticity to code that mimics what we once thought only humans could deliver. Warmth, nuance, individuality. But in doing so, we've created a new standard. One where fakeness must be convincing enough to fool detection. Once, and the smudged ink of a handwritten letter were proof that someone had lived through them. Now, we simulate those flaws to replicate what we no longer do. We don't just look for history. We want its fingerprints. And so we create digital patinas, readers with ink drop simulations, handwriting generators, and deep fakes that cry in the right places. What Van Gogh once lamented about photography has now returned to haunt us in pixels. The soul is no longer something you live into. It's an option you toggle. What happens when authenticity becomes a product you can order online? We've already seen it in vintage clothing and handmade furniture. Now even history itself is manufactured. The patina of age, once an accidental byproduct of times, has become a design feature. You don't have to wait for decades anymore. You just buy the looks. This isn't about preserving history so much as creating the illusion that something has lived through it. Just this week, the AI-generated film Dreams of Violets was released. It took 2 months and 2,000 to make. This is a fraction of what traditional filmmaking costs. But the implications are staggering. If you can fake old master paintings with digital brushes, you can also fake a whole era's worth of visual storytelling in hours. The question isn't whether we'll be able to tell real from fake. It's who gets to decide which fakes become accepted as real. Roland Barthes once said that the photograph has a literal message, something you receive with your eyes, not through codes. But what happens when every detail is coded? When even the grain of film can be replicated in software and the crackle of old recordings is algorithmically applied. The moment we can engineer every emotional trigger by design, nostalgia becomes just another user interface.
It is a growing industry, high on the list of those offering stability of wages and employment, a high proportion of salaried positions, and real opportunities for advancement.
We used to believe in objects because they carried the weight of time on their surfaces. A crack, a chip, a stain that no machine could replicate. But now we have machines that can do exactly that. The original no longer matters, only the signal of its having existed. We have outsourced history itself to algorithms, to spray guns and lasers that fake the patina of age with cold precision. What begins as artifice becomes truth by repetition until we forget which was ever real. We now live in a world where the past is no longer remembered. It's manufactured. Our future may consist entirely of convincingly aged things, with no history at all. A patina utopia without memory. We are trading truth for trust. And time itself becomes just another commodity to be bought and faked. In this void of meaning, we cling to the surface, mistaking simulation for substance. And that is where we find ourselves, surrounded by ghosts dressed in real-looking clothes.